Long as you have your upfront cost, which is your binder deposit, which that's going to be around 1%, but it's no set amount. It's whatever you and the seller agree to. But they like to see you have enough to where they feel like you're serious, right? So that can be $1,000 if you're buying a house for $100,000. That can be $2,000 if you're buying a house for $200,000. Then you need to have your money for your inspection, which you saw those numbers between 300 and 8. Usually 350, 500 will be a good number. Then you need your money for your appraisal. Some lenders make you pay it up front, some let you pay it at closing. Either way, you're gonna need those. So I always tell people, try to have a minimum of $3,000 up front, depending on the amount of the house. If you have at least that, you can get started, but it's better to have way more because it gives you more room to negotiate. When you get to closing costs, if you qualify for down payment assistance and you want to take advantage of it after you find out about it, that will help you at closing because the number gets really big.
Even though there are these great down payment assistance programs and, we can get seller concessions to help cover closing costs, you guys should have savings and be in the habit of saving for two reasons. Number one, so the lease example brought it to my mind, right? So to break a lease, you find the perfect house and you're breaking the lease. You might end up having to pay 2 months of rent to have the privilege of breaking that lease without hurting your credit. So you've got to have savings to cover that. You have to have savings to cover the cost of the inspections and the appraisals, right? As soon as you go under contract, you're going to be paying, depending on the situation, the lender or the appraiser, $400 to $600 for an appraisal, inspection around the same. Like there are expenses that you're going to incur. There's nothing we can't work through generally. It may be a timeline associated with it, but there's nothing we can't figure out to get you into that house. You just need to know that there is a path for you.
Ownership is very possible with the right team on your side. So I am Tiamerra. I'm the broker owner again of True Guidance Realty. You have Leah Green, one of the realtors here at the brokerage as well. And you have Lydia Cromartie. We all are here to do what's best for you, not to just get a paycheck. We are a resource. We are not just salespeople. You feel hopeful more than buried down because information is good. So you take it, you take the next step. Don't try to figure it all out. Because if you try to figure it all out, you're going to stay where you are. Keep thinking about it. Keep saying, I'm going to do it. Keep saying, and you're not going to get there. You're going to be 60, 80 years old still talking about, dang, I should have bought that house when I was 20. So we want you guys, go ahead and get started. Your next step is to apply with Liz. Liz will then run your credit, like she said, run through all your information, and she's going to have a one-on-one conversation with you because your story is not the next person's story. I told you guys earlier about that guy that had child support. How many of y'all on his on child support? That's not everybody's story. You have some people who have a lot of money saved up. They just don't know what the heck to do with it. I've met people who have money and they just do not know how to get started. And instead of asking or trying, they just say, I'm gonna wait.
Subscribe now.